Hello everyone, welcome to Palmistry. Let's do a very general analysis of this person's palm. Before we do, please subscribe and please like and share our videos. Doesn't cost anything, guys. Let my videos reach a lot of people. Okay, and yeah, let's get started. Now, look at this person's lifeline. Now, the topic of this palm is when overconfidence of a person makes you get so blinded with overconfidence. What happens is, you start off initially very well, and then what happens is over the period of time you become so overconfident and you're so dead sure about things, and you start making mistakes in life. I'm going to show you where these signs are and how to be careful when you have signs like this. Now look at this person's lifeline. You see here, it starts off from here, it goes down, it comes down here. There is a cut here. Okay, the lines are there. There is a cut in the lifeline, and then it goes down, it comes in, and it goes down like this. Now, this means around at 56, this person is going to have some sort of illness in his life. Around at 56, they have to be very careful. Okay, it won't be something major, but something minor is there which will last for at least 6 months in this person's life, and then he will get better because the lifeline continues. Now, if you see, he's got some good luxury lines here, but what happens is there's a lot of stress. If you zoom in here, you will probably see a lot of X boxes. I mean, like boxes, like this, like a mesh, or you can call it net, mesh, whatever that is you want to call it. It's something like this. When you have things like this indicates the bigger, the better. The smaller is a more nightmare. Means extreme stress in life. Okay, so this is what this person has here. If you zoom in, you'll see small lines which are there, which is not a good sign, which means extreme stress. Also, this person is very short-tempered, doesn't listen to anybody. Okay, because of that also, your opportunities will shrink in life. Okay, that is something that you need to be careful. Now, if you see this line, normally when a line from the lifeline, when it moves out like this, it's called a foreign settlement line, okay, which goes into the moon mount. But in this person's case, if you see, it comes out like this, correct, and it goes in, which means this person will travel abroad. He will travel everywhere. Maybe he'll even stay abroad for about 5, 10, 15 years, but eventually he'll head his way back home to his birthplace and settle down there. This is what this shows here. So maybe let's say in his 20s he's gone abroad. Up to the age of 30, 40 he will be there, 50, even late 40s he will be there, but in his 50s or early 50s he will start coming back to his hometown. This is what this indicates. Good progressive lines are there, which is a positive sign. Now the topic today, the point today which I wanted to make and wanted to share with you is, if you see here, his fate line comes like this. It comes to this point. And do you see a massive X mark here? Let me take this out. Let me draw it to this point. You see exceptional growth from the moon mount. Okay. And let me circle it for you. There is one big X mark here. And there is another big X mark here. Do you see this? Now, what does this mean? Now, before I get to that, let me show you. Now, if you see his mind line, okay, this is the mind line. It goes straight, and this is the extension of the mind line. Do you see that? And there is no heart line here. This is almost like a simian line. And if you see here, his mind line is not touching the heart line. Now, what does all this mean? First of all, when you have a line like this, which doesn't touch the heart line or the lifeline, this indicates this person is a very independent thinker. Now, being an independent thinker is very good, but being overconfident becomes a challenge. In this person's case, it is more like ego, the self-ego of me, I'm better than everybody else. Okay? At the initial stages, yes, Life always pushes. It's like a new car from the showroom, It pushes you, it gives you good mileage, it gives you that, that speed, that thing, everything else works fine for you. So this is what this person will go through. That's why you see the initial stages of his life up to the age of 45 looks beautiful. Okay. Now, the other thing is of this mind line, if you see it's at the bottom, there are two kind of simian lines here. One which comes on top like this and one which comes at the bottom. Now, what's the difference here? The one which comes on top like this means you're a very emotional person. Emotional decisions you make more a lot in your life. Okay, why? Because it's your heart line. In this person's case, it's at the bottom, which means the simian line, it becomes more money minded. Why? Because it's at the bottom. So when you become money minded, your emotions become zero. That's why they will have problems in the personal life. Okay, because there is no emotional attachment, there is no romanticizing, there is no going out for dinner, going out for vacations with your partner, making it romantic. You don't have that. You don't have one single cell in your body which thinks about that. All you think is you wake up, you start taking your calculator on your phone and you start calculating how much did I make today, how much did I lose today, what can I do to make more, things like that. Your mind starts getting activated, your adrenaline gets excited there, not in your personal life. You start taking things for granted. Often people like this, in some cases that we've seen, the marriage doesn't end well. It goes into what do you say? It's not in a good place in a personal life. Okay, but the professional life they do well. But in professional life, in this person's case, it becomes arrogance, overconfidence, thinking that, I'm the best, I'm more intelligent than other people, I can do this, I can, you will always find people who always have this overconfidence and arrogance, thinking that they're very smart than other people and things like that. So this is the case. And what happens here is the overconfidence, you see here, they will make some sort of investment here. Okay, and one of this business will go down completely. It will wipe 90% of their savings in their life. And again they try something here. There is an extension here, and again if you see the second X mark is the last nail in the coffin. You see that? And after that there is no fate line, which means two big mistakes in life of overconfidence will wipe out 90 to 95% of this person's life savings, or whatever this person's has been saving in his life. House, property, they'll probably mortgage it, they'll resell it, they'll do something to invest, thinking that they're going to make it big. And after the first incident, what this person is doing is they're trying to get back onto that high again. See, for example, this person was flying high. There's a drop here. They've come to this point here now. So what happens is they cannot accept it. They cannot accept the failure. Why? It's all because of ego. Instead of pausing, instead of stopping and rethinking and looking at things from a macro level, this person is so busy involved here into the micro level here. He wants to invest again something big, and he wants to get back into this place again. He wants to go from here again and go up to this point and come back to the old high here, which is money, wealth, this, that, everything. And immediately another big blunder which has been made here is what will wipe out everything. Whatever was left here will all get wiped out again. And after that here, there is no growth. Why? Because there's no fate line, which means struggles. So when you have signs like this, you need to be extra careful. Don't make everybody, every single human being who's into business, you can go ask them, they have failed multiple times. Okay, not a single businessman can say that I am the one who got it right at the first time and I've never failed in my life. It's impossible. If you're a successful business person, you will go through your ups and downs in life. When you go through your downs at this point here, you need to sit, pause and reflect. Look at the things that you did. Why did I get to this point? If you don't do that and you think that you can always get back up, that will be the biggest thing. What happens is it becomes like a revenge. I have to get back up no matter what. I know my car. I know this game. I can play this better. Things like that. You try to make excuses. Because it's an adrenaline high. You want to get back up. So it's why you will make mistakes again. So you need to pause. When you have signs like this, keep your ego in your pocket. Lock it somewhere and keep it. There is no time for ego. Open for opportunities. Listen to people more. Because here, if you see, short temperedness comes. You get irritated, agitated. You don't want to listen to people. And because of that, what you do is you become even more isolated. So decisions are made by yourself. Even you will not even listen to your partner. That's why I said the relationship will not end well in this person's life. So this big opportunity has shrunk to this now because of your short temperedness, because of ego. So always keep this in mind. So when you have signs like this, listen more and pause in case you go down in your business. Pause and look at things from a macro level and study the thing before you again jump in immediately and start making mistakes again. I hope this helps. Please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us. It's in the description box. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.